Monday night, his first time he missed 2 or more attempts in a game since 2018 when he entered the league as a rookie with the Vikings. Here he is. This one good with a flag out.
Did you see the fake running? We saw the blocked field goal earlier in the year by the Patriots. The guy running in from the outside, and that's giving teams a little pause. So you'll see.
Personal foul, leverage, defense number 96.
How about this?
Half the distance to the goal, automatic first down.
So they'll take the points off the board. The 42-yard field goal not needed, and the Raiders offense returns to the field.
Well, leverage means he's using someone to elevate himself. And you'll watch. Oh, it's on Roberts, 96. Right there in the middle. I'm not. He did use his right hand to kind of push. So you can't do that technically, although that's a very close one. That, once again, I talk about the Raiders and what they're like this year, Jim. That's the Patriots right now. They're giving away these starts too early.
Same story. 1st and 10 as Jacobson weaves back to the middle for about 4. Yeah, you're saying at home. Doesn't that happen on every attempt like that? I mean, they've tried to monitor that a little bit closer. That using the leverage for elevation. He didn't get all that elevated, to be honest, but
no.
He saw his hand on the back of the Raider lineman, and he was flagged for it. And now the Raiders have a chance to come away with 7 instead of 3.
Yeah, it was a very, let's just say, 50-50 call, I feel like, on that one, because was it really him using the leverage, or did it accidentally happen?
2nd and 7. Back to Jacobs again. Quick contact on him. That's Jennings who starts today. Anthony Jennings making that tackle. And now you got a 3rd and 5. They can pick up a first down outside of the 1. We're already halfway through the first quarter, and the Patriots have not seen the football yet.
Yeah, both these teams, though, this is all the years the Patriots, you know, Josh McDaniels on the staff with Belichick, the offensive coordinator forever over there, and that's what they would do. They would take these long drives. Brady, you've seen it a million times, right? 12, 14 play drives, and then they would finish with touchdowns.
And move Adams to the right side. Garoppolo looking for options. In trouble. Heaves it back to the end zone. And just got the incompletion. He got decked by Bentley. And now Carlson will come back and try to re-earn the 3. Uche also was in on this.
Yeah, and you see Adams get doubled right there. Doesn't look like he's going to get double teamed, and no one does a better job than Belichick up at the top of your screen. That free safety in the middle there is Peppers, and he's going to come over and help. He stands in the middle, and you're like, oh, Devontae's one-on-one.
Nope. What a hit.
Ouch.
Garoppolo has to just take it and smartly just threw it away. And now Carlson from 25 yards this time. That kick is good. So you hold the football for over 8 minutes. That's the good news. 15 first brought him on board back in 2001. He was a personnel assistant. It was Brian Daboll who knew him from Michigan State and recommended him come to New England. We had a great chat with Bill about that this week. And, of course, McDaniels and Belichick, all those years together. My goodness, 17 years total. They've met twice, though, with McDaniels as a head coach, and he's 2-0 against his old boss. One win in Denver and a win last year in a crazy finish here in Las Vegas. Let's bring out Mac Jones. Is going to be interested to see this game at the start because the last 2 weeks have been the worst performances of his career. That's a total of 260 yards, 6 giveaways, pick sixes delivered each of the last 2 weeks to the other side, but he was a confident player when we talked to him this week, Tony.
Well, he's trying to keep this team from getting into that shell and trying to bring them back, and that's what a good leader should do.
And they blow it dead before the snap.
You want to talk about getting upset for a head
Ball
coach?
start. Offense, number 59. 5-yard penalty. First down.
On Lowe, the right tackle, as Brad Rogers sends it in. Yeah.
Jim, don't get me started right now. Lowe has on your right side. And he does. Just has that little flinch. But he has been giving up the most pressures in the National Football League. And now today, he's going to be going against Crosby, who has the most pressures. That's not a good combo.
There's the backup quarterback in motion. Malik Cunningham, and Jones has to just throw it at the feet of his tight end, Hunter Henry. Yeah, they brought in, here's another flag, too. They brought in Malik Cunningham, as you and Tracy documented. Talk about elevation, going from the practice squad, so from the 4 to the 2, the backup quarterback, now coming right back out. He's a wide receiver and quarterback.
I got you. An eligible man downfield, offense number 77. That penalty is declined. Second down.
Wow.
Boy, I can hear the Patriot faithful saying, our first 2 plays of the game, penalty.
Penalty. And this is where they don't have the talent or ability, right, to create these chunk plays, big plays consistently. They can't get behind the chains. They cannot turn the football over, and they haven't gotten off to good starts. They need that today.
2nd and 15. They come over to Stevenson, and he dropped it almost right into the arms of Marcus Peters. So another shaky play for New England as the Las Vegas native Ramondre Stevenson took his eye off this one.
Yeah, this is what's happened. You go put the tape on, and Jim, these balls are going in. This would have been a microcosm of what's happened over and over again. The ball goes into the Patriot receiver's hands, and all of a sudden it goes right to the other team. Pick 6 last week against the Saints early. It just sets the whole thing down and behind you.
They're lucky that didn't go the other way. 3rd and 15. Handoff. Stevenson trying to get a running start. And he's going to get some of it back, but that's going to do it. Just an awful start for the New England offense.
Well, and that's the thing, is we know how important turnovers are in the National Football League. It decides almost every game. The percentages are overwhelming. You lose the turnover battle. And both these quarterbacks are 1st and 2nd in the league in interceptions, and that's why their records are where they're at.
All those penalties, the drop, and off the field. And their defense is going to come right back out there after being on the field for 8 minutes at the start.
Great point. You did not want that to happen.
Beringer, the rookie, his 31st punt. And we'll see how far they're going to say that one went before it was out of play. Past the 30. Still going. Oh, he's thought he's going to stop at the 30. He got close to the 40. Anti-Semitism said, we'll continue to fight against the hate that feeds this senseless violence. There's a first down handoff. And again, Jacobs nowhere to go. Stopped for no gain by Peppers, who comes up to make the hit. Good visit with Josh this week over at the facility, and coming off that win on Monday night, feeling like if they can get some sort of rhythm going on offense. They just ran a lot of plays already. They haven't been able to stay on the field enough as a unit.
Turn it over, 3rd down sack, a penalty, and all of a sudden they're done after 8 straight good plays.
2nd and 10. Open target. And that's the former Patriot Myers for the first down, and we go right back down to Tracy.
Jim, the Patriots with another injury to a key defensive player, rookie defensive end Keon White, in the locker room right now being evaluated for a head injury. His return is questionable.
This, to me, is really hard. The injuries that have happened this year, there were 3 DBs were out, 4 DBs. Gonzalez then goes out, Judon goes out. They've had more shuffling on the offensive line than anyone in the National Football League, playing so many different players. It's hard to play when you lose, 10 of your starters, 11 through the first 5 games.
Here on first down from the gun, Garoppolo plants and fires. Jacobs to the New England 35, and they steer Russell down to Vive. That might have been a little too much aggression, and the teammates for Jacobs come over to let it be known they didn't care for that either. That's going to go another 15 against New England. Unnecessary roughness.
And there's Jacobs again in the pass game.
After the play, personal foul, unnecessary roughness. Defense, number 48. 15-yard penalty, automatic. First down.
Well, it's just a zone. They get out of there. Jimmy G does a good job looking downfield, checking down. And even though we talk about Jacobs not having a great year rushing so far, I've said it's a byproduct of not extending the drives. But I do think that, he's doing an outstanding job in the pass game. Jimmy leads all running backs in the NFL with the most catches and yards this year.
One thing about Jacobs, he's moving in on 200 career receptions. He's always been able to be a part of the passing game. He's never had a career reception for a touchdown. And out of all those catches, here he is on the handle with the rush. And it's Jennings on him quickly. We're talking about all those injuries. It's on both sides of the ball for New England. But this is kind of astonishing. You got Christian Gonzalez is on IR. He had a pick in the game against Miami on a play that was intended for Tyreek Hill. As you see, he's a very promising prospect.
Wow, stud.
Who knows if he's going to be, how soon he'll be back, if at all, this season. And then you got J.C. Jackson had an interception while he's a member of the Chargers. Okay, so you can't count it. There's not a player in uniform today for New England. We're at week 6 that has an interception this season, playing for New England.
And that's why it's hard. He wants to play man-to-man. He wants to guard these guys man-to-man, man-to-man, get up and press. But you can't do it when you have all these different injuries.
2nd and 3. Oh, ball's up in the air. And it's intercepted off the deflection. Tavai able to come up with it after the Peppers pop on Adams.
Well, you just basically said it. You said nobody has one.